gentlemen, and beautiful ladies. Alright guys, what I have found out is that things that say heart healthy or low fat or anything basically out of the grocery store off the shelf is a bunch of BS. It's just like the internet and TV, movies, and everything else. You can say low fat, and it ain't true. Low sodium, low salt, low this, low that. It's all a bunch of crap. Because if you really start reading everything, the normal stuff in a can versus another thing that says low fat, there's no guidelines that I can tell. So anyway, that being said, it's best just to buy your own crap and do some cooking videos. Yeah. These are just top-notch productions, so I suggest you stay tuned because we're making up a recipe right now. So here's the thingy. I went to the farmer's market. We bought a bunch of produce, and now I got to clean out the refrigerator, the old produce, because nobody likes eating that produce. It's kind of like fruit. You get about through 3 of them, and they're all good and everything, and then all the strawberries melt, and you throw them away. Or you're like me, you throw them behind the garage and hope that they take off and they grow wild, and then you can eat 1 or 2. Every now and again, you know, when you're back there and you go, damn, look, there's a strawberry, and you snatch it and then you eat it, and then that's just perfect. But having like 4 pounds of strawberries, no. Okay, so here's the skinny. Bought green beans. I cut the little ends off the string beans. A lot of times I don't do that because, you know, the stems and everything doesn't bother me. I have teeth. But if anybody else eats this, they're not going to be wanting to chew on that fibrous stem. You know, not everybody's such an animal as myself. Pork loin, right here. Okay? Pork loin, very lean meat. You know, except for this little piece of fat right here. But, you know, we just don't let the wife see that kind of thing. So anyway, what you want to do is cut that up. Like this. Yes. Now I think you see where we're going. We're going to green beans, some little pork. It's going to be a big stir fry. Garlic. Lots of garlic. You want to keep the mosquitoes away and the ugly women away. That's the way it goes. Little onions. That also helps with the mosquitoes and the interest that you do not need at the office. Okay, so hot peppers. These are these. Just buy some hot peppers. I found, you know, you buy all the jalapenos, serranos. If you're at the store, that's cool. But if you got these in the pantry, you can always just kind of dice them up. Or just leave them whole. I don't do anything with them. You just throw 3 or 4 in there. It's going to kick up your meal. Make it kind of interesting. So, let me tell you about the marinades. Because that's very important. And that's what I hate about street videos. You know, they're making these tacos. They're making, you know, all this stir fry. They're making the, and they put all these sauces on there, but nobody ever tells you what the sauces are. Don't you hate that? They always got like some old medicine bottle full of, you know, greasy stuff. They, or, you know, no water bottle. They just drill a hole in the end. They're just squeezing that stuff on there, and it makes it look so good. But nobody ever gives you the ingredients to that sauce, so you can't recreate that street food in your kitchen. So, let me tell you what sauces we're going to use. We're going to keep this super simple. A couple of tablespoons of olive oil. I don't care what type, just olive oil. You can buy the Walmart crap that's really just probably corn oil, or you can go spend, you know, $25 on something that they, you know, dug out of the Israel somewhere and pressed it with some, you know, nasty feet. I don't care. And this, some Maggi sauce. Basically, this is good stuff, but it's soy sauce. You know, it's liquid salt, but it's good for, it says soup, salsa, salads, vegetables, dishes. Hey, green beans, pork, whatever. This is all I'm going to use this trip. If you find some type of beef marinade, you can use any meat in this, okay? You can add any vegetables you want. I got bok choy in there, mushrooms. I could add all that. I got ginger if I really want to kick it up, make it taste like wild stuff. But I'm using pork, so you can use chicken. You can use beef. If you're hardcore enough, I guess you could use fish, shrimp. anything, okay? All these recipes are just the same. So easy. Anyway, gonna make it simple. We're gonna add this to the meat. We're gonna let it set around for a little bit. And then when I go to stir fry it, I'm just gonna add a little bit more on those vegetables. That's it. Then we're gonna put down a little blob of rice. We're gonna throw those vegetables on top of that rice, and that's the meal. Quickie, super stir fry, and of course you want your wok super hot. Let me cut the pork loin up, finish it up, and get this marinating, and I'll show you the garlic. I'll play some little cheesy porn music here in a second. You can watch the high-speed video. Hey guys, let me tell you something. I have been drastically reducing my intake, and I just noticed I basically don't have to eat. I mean, I eat a cup of breakfast cereal for breakfast, lunch is like a cup of something, and dinner's like a cup of something. I'm still not losing weight. I mean, it's amazing how little we actually have to eat, y'all. At least in my case. I don't know, maybe my metabolism just stopped or something, but yeah, I kind of like hit a plateau, man. I'm just stuck. So it's either, I don't know. I have no idea. So I'm just going to keep after it eventually. You know, probably I just need to go take a long walk and, you know, burn some extra calories. But it's just, I just find it very interesting. But we'll see. Yeah, I got to do what I got to do. Which sucks, but, you know, hey, at least I can experiment with the new recipes, right? So I think I'm going to call this garlic green beans. Pork garlic green beans, because you seeing how much garlic here? So I'm going to smash that up too, because that's going in there. Yeah. Skeeter repellent, or any pest. I always like this part. Kind of like the Flintstones. Bam, bam. I'm going to tell you one other thing. I trimmed the ends off these. A lot of people are going to cut these like they're coming out of a can. I like mine real long. I like them just, you know, like a rabbit. You know, you ever feed a rabbit a carrot, it kind of, so whatever you prefer to do. I just like my green beans real long, and I like them crunchy, so it's going to be a real fast stir fry. It's mainly the meat, you know, hopefully we can get some of that garlic flavor off in that meat with the liquid salt here. You know, you can use soy sauce, you can use any marinade you like. It's just however like floats your boat. You can add some sugar to it, make sweet soy glaze, you know. But I'm trying to go bare minimum here. I'm not even adding that much of that stuff. It's not turning it all black or anything. It's just a little salt and salt. Just a little salt and salt. Add a couple of these peppers. We'll get out the wok. That's basically all the ingredients. Green onion, green bean, garlic, pork loin, some Maggi sauce, olive oil, and a couple of the handful, not even a handful, these things will make your pecker stack out. They're kind of kicking, so 3 or 4 of those and we're good, because those seeds are going to pop out of there, and yeah, it's going to kick that many. You know, sometimes I get all detailed. There's a reason for that, guys. You would not believe the questions you get when you do a cooking video, or if you're doing anything, any type of video. Some of the most basic stuff you get questions for. I mean, I wish I could go through. I should, you know, write some kind of book or something on strange questions, which you would think would just be common knowledge, but it's not. It's like some people ask, you know, where do you get the chicken? You know, I don't know how to answer that. You know, and they're Americans. You know, seriously. And you know, a lot of people say, you can do that? Yeah, you know, on one of our hurricanes, I saw somebody actually asked in the store. There was no bottled water. I said, just fill up a, you know, just fill up a container out of your sink. And this woman actually looked at me and said, "You can do that? Like you can't drink your spigot water in your kitchen." Yeah, so anyway, that's what we're dealing with. So sometimes I just have to go basic because I just don't feel like answering a bunch of, you know, kind of questions. I mean, there's nothing wrong with asking questions, but you know, there's a lot of reasons for different stuff out there. You're thinking, man, what the hell's up with that? Well, I'm just explaining the reality of the world right now. Now, if you got a disco or a wok or some outside burner, I would suggest doing this outside because you can get your pans a lot hotter. But you know, I just didn't feel like dragging all my stuff out and throwing the wok on there and all that crap. So I'm just doing it inside. But yeah, you can use this for a disco outside, you know, your wok outside, whatever. Anyway, this sucker's hot, so let's get to cooking. Okay, let's do this. That was easy. There's some garlic in there, a couple pieces of onion, of course these peppers. That is finished. These are still crunchy, firm. They snap, but they are done. Okay, gotta do portion control. Seeing that? That looks pretty, doesn't it? That's lunch. Of course, you add a little more of this as you get going. Alright guys, I have to take pictures for Instagram. Yeah, I do. Anyway, check out thehogzone.com. Check out my Facebook page, The Hog Zone. That actually looks pretty good. Anyway guys, hit like, dislike, comment, hit the bell, and hit subscribe. Facebook is all over me. You know, they already killed my Hog Zone channel basically. Not that I've been making videos for it, but they got all over that because, you know, it's not one of your deemed agenda type video channels. But it's still out there, so go check it out. It's kind of hidden. This channel is starting to crawl all over me. Facebook is just hates my guts. And Instagram's starting to kind of crawl all over me too. I don't know why. Everything I post is factual, but facts these days just don't matter. I hate to bring it up, but that's just the way it is. If you're not dealing with this stuff, then you know, you're blind to the situation. You know, you don't know what people are going through until, you know, they actually tell you stuff. So anyway, how's that look? Remember, hit like, subscribe, and the little bell. This looks awesome. Let's do a taste test. First thing, green bean. I love crunchy green beans. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Got a little of that garlic on there, onion. The salt from the salt from the Maggi sauce, soy sauce there. Let's see how this meat came out. Pork is on point. I'm not getting a lot of peppery taste yet. Maybe it stayed together. Let's try the rice. Not much up with the rice. I'm not going to eat the pepper. I might nibble into it, but not right now. But that's an excellent. Like I said, I could serve this at a Chinese joint and nobody would bat an eye. That's how simple this stuff is. And use any type of other vegetables you want. You don't just have to use green beans, but that's the way to go. That's really good. Anyway guys, thanks for putting up with me and my little baby rants. But actually, I just made 3-4 meals here. I'm gonna be doing, you know, that's my lunch now for 3 days. I used to eat this all in one shot. Not no more. Anyway, hit like, subscribe. Appreciate you watching. And whatever you do, don't eat one of those. Thanks for watching. Don't eat those peppers. They will ruin your day. But that was legit.